Hello, good morning to everyone. This is Dr. Mageshwari, working as Assistant Professor in the Department of Mathematics, Government College of Engineering, Burgur. I'm going to give a presentation on analytic functions. So in this video lecture, first I'll explain what is meant by analytic function and I'll give you some examples to illustrate analytic functions. Then I'll talk about constructing an analytic function given its real part or imaginary part using Milne-Thomson method. Now before knowing what is meant by analytic function, let me introduce function of a complex variable. Generally, a function of a real variable is nothing but a mapping or a transformation from a domain into a codomain. Similarly, w equal to f of z, which is u plus iv, where u and v are real valued functions of the variables x and y, is a transformation of or a mapping from the z plane onto the w plane. Analytic functions. A function f of z is said to be analytic at a point z0 if it is single valued and differentiable not only at z0 but also at every point in some neighborhood of z0. Now what is meant by entire function? A function which is analytic everywhere in the finite plane is called an entire function. An entire function is analytic everywhere except at the point z equal to infinity. For example, e power z, sin z, cos z, cos hz, sin hz are all analytic functions. Now, what is the condition for the existence of analytic function? Suppose you have a function f of z equal to u plus ib, where u and v are real valued functions of the variables x and y, then it is said to be analytic in a region R if some conditions are satisfied. What are those conditions? The real valued functions u and v must have first order partial derivatives ux, vy, vx and uy, and this Cauchy-Riemann equation dou u by dou x equal to dou v by dou y and dou v by dou x equal to minus dou u by dou y should be satisfied. Now let me give some illustrations for analytic functions. Suppose you have the function f of z equal to z bar and this function is nowhere differentiable because if you consider the real part of this function, it is x and the imaginary part is minus y. Now you find all the first order derivatives, partial derivatives that are required for substituting in CR equation. So dou u by dou x is 1, dou u by dou y is 0, dou v by dou x is 0 and dou v by dou y is minus 1. So you can see that ux is 1 and vy is minus 1. They are not equal. So CR equation is not satisfied. Therefore, the function is not differentiable anywhere and therefore it is not analytic. Now, you consider the second example w equal to sin z. Sin z, you can substitute for z as x plus iy and you expand this using sin of a plus b formula. And as you all know, sin of a plus b is sin a cos b plus cos a sin b. Here cos b is cos iy, the value of cos iy is cos hy. Similarly, the value of sin iy is I sin hy. So the real part comes out to be sin x cos hy and the imaginary part is cos x sin hy. Now you partially differentiate these functions. Now dou u by dou x, when I differentiate with respect to x partially, y is a constant. So cos hy is a constant. Differentiation of sin x is cos x. Similarly, if I find out dou v by dou x, sin hy is a constant and differentiation of cos x is minus sin x. Similarly, you find out dou u by dou y and dou v by dou y. You can easily see that dou u by dou x equal to dou v by dou y and dou u by dou y equal to minus dou v by dou x. Therefore, the CR equation is satisfied. Therefore, the function becomes analytic. Now, what is meant by harmonic function? Suppose you have a real function of two variables x and y that possess continuous second order partial derivatives and it also satisfies the Laplace equation. Then that particular function is said to be a harmonic function. So, harmonic function is nothing but a function u which satisfies the Laplace equation dou square u by dou x square plus dou square u by dou y square equal to 0. Now we see the properties, some properties of analytic function. I just give you the important properties. The first one is the real and imaginary part of an analytic function w equal to u plus iv will always satisfy the Laplace equation in two dimensions. That is del square u equal to 0. What is meant by del square u equal to 0? It is nothing but dou square u by dou x square plus dou square u by dou y square equal to 0. Similarly, del square v equal to 0. In a similar way, suppose instead of z being a function of a Cartesian variables x and y, suppose it becomes a function of the polar coordinates r and theta, then real and imaginary part of an analytic function w equal to u r theta plus I v of r theta will satisfy the Laplace equation in polar coordinates. Then another important property is an analytic function with constant modulus is constant. Similarly, if an analytic function has either a constant real part or a constant imaginary part, it will also be a constant. Then this is also another important property. Suppose you have analytic function w equal to u plus iv either in the polar form or in the Cartesian form. Then the curves of the family u equal to a and v equal to b will cut orthogonally. Now let us see construction of analytic function using Milne-Thomson method. Now you suppose the harmonic function u is given, then its conjugate harmonic v is obtained using this formula minus integral of dou u by dou y dx plus integral of dou u by dou x dy. Suppose the imaginary part v is given, then the conjugate harmonic u is given by integral of dou v by dou y dx minus dou v by dou x dy. Now suppose you are given the real part u, then to obtain the analytic function f of z, which is u plus iv, you just need to substitute this formula dou u by dou x at z equal to 0 minus dou u by dou y at z equal to 0. It has to be integrated with respect to z. Similarly, if the imaginary part v is given, then the formula to find f of z is dou v by dou y at z equal to 0, z comma 0 and plus I integral of dou v by dou x at z comma 0. Now I just illustrate this with an example. You are given the real part u, which is e power x multiplied with x cos y minus y sin y. And I have to construct the analytic function f of z equal to u plus iv using Milne-Thomson method. Now let me find out dou u by dou x. This has to be differentiated using product rule of differentiation. After doing the differentiation, I put x equal to z, y equal to 0. Then it comes out to be equal to e power z plus z e power z. Similarly, I do the partial derivative with respect to y, dou u by dou y at z comma 0, which is 0. Then by Milne-Thomson method, the formula to obtain f of z is integral of dou u by dou x at z comma 0 minus I dou u by dou y at z comma 0 dz plus the constant. Now dou u by dou y already we saw that it is 0, so I need to substitute only for dou u by dou x, which is z plus 1 e power z dz, which has to be integrated either using integration by parts or using Bernoulli's formula. Then f of z will be equal to z e power z plus the constant of integration c. Now we can try the second problem here. You are given again the real part u. You can construct the analytic function for this real part u. Thank you.